And we are live. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
And
Hi.
welcome. Welcome to Time of the Week.
Where we always talk watches.
And occasionally drink wine.
Or
stout today, in my case.
I've got the wine. I'm just waiting for the day when Sam turns up and drinks stout at, 11 a.m.
It is. I have work in like an hour and a half. So I'm a little wary to do that today.
Oh.
One day we're going to get Sam drunk at 11 a.m.?
Yeah. Yeah. When's your birthday?
My birthday is January 12th.
Yeah,
we missed it. It's okay. I'm 22, but I just have I always luck out and have work right after this or whatever. So it's been a while.
Okay. All right. Maybe we should do like a time of the week, like, I don't know, would it be more, like midnight edition? When's like a good time for you to like drink?
Yeah. You know how the lads did the drunk Christmas edition or New Year's edition?
That was so funny.
We'll just do a time of the week one. Yeah. Ryan didn't have a clue. Dave was just laughing, and Ricky tried his hardest to muddle through.
Wasn't there was two, wasn't it? Because they recorded it for 2 hours, and then they had to edit out the swearing. So it was like that he got edited it to 1 hour without swearing, or 2 hours with swearing.
Yes,
it's like there's an hour's worth of swearing. That's something.
I think that's
that was great.
Yeah, we could do that.
Time of the week version.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Yeah, for all you people out there that are asking where we are and is anybody there? Are there any issues? No, we're just winning.
I mean, there's lots of issues.
Yeah, we could write a book.
Just no technical issues. We're just late.
No. But you girls did a fabulous job last week. Thank you for covering without me. Just caught up on my work. I was a good girl and just had 2-3 days head down catching up. So, yeah,
it was nice not to be the only non-Sam for a week.
Had Stephanie.
Stephanie was great. It was so nice to talk to her. We really should all do it together.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll get some more women on board soon.
Yeah, I did have a gentleman, I won't name names just yet, that was keen to come on. So maybe after we've worked through the women, we'll get him on. Back of the list.
It's not that we're sexist, we're just, empowering women in the watch world before anyone gets up a tea about that.
Yeah. Right, we can work. Or supply us with wine. It's like a club queue, bribe us and you'll move further up the list.
Yeah, there you go.
I like that.
Like ADs. So what's everyone wearing? Got wrist check.
I'm actually wearing a watch today, which is good. I didn't have to run across the room to get one for my wrist. Today I have decided to wear my Rolex OP 36 blue dial. Gorgeous. It hasn't got a lot of wrist time since I got my new watches, so I thought I'd bring it back.
So an underrated watch. Maybe an underrated brand, but
yeah, it's apparently an underrated watch in my watch collection. Yeah, exactly. It's not on rotation, regular rotation at the moment, unfortunately. But it should be because it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I always get sad when I don't. Like, I look at my box, I'm like, I haven't worn this watch in a really long time. And I'm like, I feel so bad. And it's so dumb. But yeah, it's like, oh man. And then I start wearing it again. And then I go through the whole cycle of like, oh man, I have to wear this one. It hasn't got enough time. It's like they have feelings. I swear.
Yeah, definitely.
I do feel a little bit like I have favourite children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I think I regularly rotate mine, but the G-Shock is probably, that's the one. I did actually wear it today. I did a little red bar wrist roll earlier. But G-Shock's usually the one that sort of gets left behind.
I didn't know you had one.
Yeah, it's from that's how little I wear it. from the Red Bar meetup, global meetup in New York in 2019. The entry ticket to all the events was a G-Shock, limited edition G-Shock.
That's cool.
That was cool. Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, you need to get that out on Instagram more often for sure.
Yeah, I'll take some photos actually. Good. Sam, what are you wearing?
Today I decided to wear my Bulova Accutron. Yeah, I love this one. It's they don't make them, and you can't, really hard to find. You can't really see these anymore. So I really love mine. It's a great one.
They've got like the funky weird movement, don't they? The tuning.
Yeah, the tuning fork.
Yeah,
which is cool. Yeah, it was found in the more vintage ones, but something that they kept, and I really like that. Because the sweep on the seconds hand is so nice. Like it's amazing, especially for the price. You can't go wrong with it. You could find it. Yeah, you could find it in a Grand Seiko, or you could find it in something like this. So yeah, I love it.
Very cool. I like it. Is it like a white rubber strap on it?
Yeah, this
I was going to say.
Yeah. It came with a leather strap. It doesn't fit me. It's just too big on me. But yeah, I changed it out for an Archer watch strap silicone band that I really like wearing. They're really comfortable. It's really nice when you are like washing your hands and you get it a little wet. It's fine. Just wipe it off, or if you get something on it, it's just easy to clean. So really comfortable, and it looks good on everything. So
yeah, I like it.
Sure, yeah, looks good. What are you wearing, Sam?
So for this week we're doing underrated brands. So I stole this from work. So it is I'm going to try and get a better photo of it up later. It is a Longville. Oh God, that's really can't see that. Longville Virage, and it's got
need to get you
fuel
a new
indicator. Yeah, that's an idea. It's got like a fuel gauge as a power reserve indicator on it, and I'll bring the photos up. The case back on it is gorgeous as well. So saw that. I put it out on because it's not very well known. Put it out on the work Instagram with like a poll. Have you heard of this before? And like 70% of people were like, nope. Give it some airtime.
Okay. Perfect thing to wear for today's show then.
Yeah.
Fitting.
So, underrated brands. You put it out on Instagram, and there were like so many responses, 20, 30 odd, I think. So we shall try and work our way through them.
Yeah, I think there are quite a few out there.
Yeah,
you've got a lot of your big heavy hitters, but there are some brands that do go under the radar. Not just micro brands either. I think there are some, a lot, upper level, upper tier, I guess, watches and watch brands that maybe sometimes get a little bit dismissed over more well-known pieces.
Yeah,
that's what I was surprised when I saw the responses as well, of just like, it made me think, well, actually, like I do know that brand, but it's something that people don't talk about a lot, or you don't see a lot. They were good, really great entries. So good job, everybody.
And lots of probably about like value for money as well. I think I say not to say the lower brands, but the higher brands actually do offer the finishing that you'd expect with Patek or these more well-known brands. Actually, should I kick off with this Longville? I have got a photo of it here.
You've got it up.
I
want to physically see them. I wonder whether I've actually seen them in I say maybe not in person, but I've seen them online, but not acknowledged the brand.
Yeah, possibly. It's really it's still quite a new brand. So I think it was just some chaps with a bit of a love of motor racing, like vintage cars and things. So a lot of the designs are like motor design. So this one in particular has got the fuel tank for the power reserve, the empty full, like gorgeous sunburst style. The finishing on the casing is so like it's a photo I took for David Carpenter. So it's like hand brushed across the the main bit, and then hand polished across the edges as well. I
love that. I love that distinction that some brands make.
Yeah, and then gorgeous. So yeah, limited to 18 pieces. So they're not producing a lot. They've probably got maybe 6-8 models, and then they're all kind of limited edition of like 18 to 20, something like that. So yeah, we've probably got about 6 in stock. Variety of them. So yeah,
I like how the back looks like a face.
Looks like a face. Yeah. Love that. I saw Victoria in Paris, sorry, just a little bit of a side thing, posted the Master Control, Jaeger LeCoultre Master Control, JJ. And I always think that looks like a drunk emoji, if you ever see that.
Yes.
I love that one.
I think we established quite early on in the show, I managed to find like faces and weird things in watches, and I tend to ruin it for people, so
yeah,
I've tried to refrain from mentioning them too much.
That's great.
Not too much, but anyway, so that was my first one. Is Longueville. Not many people have had them. Really nice finish to them, limited edition. So yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I don't think I have come across those. They don't look familiar, but really lovely pieces. I love the back. The movement looks pretty.
Yeah, it's nice size. It's what, 40 mil? Yeah, 40 mil case. The strap's a little bit too big for me, so this is a bit big, but yeah, it does fit nicely otherwise.
I like it.
And so that is another problem that we tend to struggle with, I think, the strap sizings.
Yeah, because the case size is fine, but you'll always have to swap out the strap. So. Not too bad. Okay, a couple of people joining in the chat. Dave, a visual sound. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, that's all right.
We'll let you off. Apparently, we were as well. So
yeah. But yeah, guys, chatting along in the chat. That's fine. You can join in with us or just
always
amongst yourselves. We don't mind. Okay, Lucy, do you have your first offering?
I have many. I haven't done much research on this, but on the topic of sort of motorsport, car-based pieces, a friend of mine really, really loves this brand. So Autodromo. I've never, I've not really ever heard of them. But they are apparently instruments for motoring.
I had a chap bring one in for repair a couple of years ago, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's my friend's brand. Like, it's really cool." And he was chatting for ages about it. And he's a motoring journalist, Ben Oliver. I think he's on Instagram as well. But so he's like really into his motoring, and then he had the watch that was like his friend's. So that was quite cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Industrial designer who set out to craft unique products that express the spirit of motoring.
I love that car.
I know the car.
Big Alpha fan.
Forget about the watch. Look at that. But they sell driving gloves, sunglasses, accessories.
Okay, so it's a whole lot.
I don't want to submit to the newsletter, but these are pretty cool.
Yeah,
they do resemble dashboards. I see that.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, almost like a steering wheel, and then Oh,
I love that.
These are pretty fun. Like obviously racing colours. Le Mans.
What sort of prices are they?
I wish I knew. If anyone's in the chat, oh, there you go, 1,500. Okay. Always call on the chat. I'm like. Anyone out there? No, $1,500 for
manual wind. That's not bad.
Copper dial.
There's a smiley face in there. Actually, there's an angry face. He's got like eyebrows on the ground.
It's just sort of that's the face they pull when they're driving at 100 miles an hour. Really concentrating. Yeah, for anything like me, that's concentration face. He's like, why are you angry? I'm like, I'm not angry, I'm just concentrated.
Oh, Derek says that he thinks the $1,500 is the limited edition. The normal ones are a bit cheaper. And they're re-releasing a few colours soon. Got a few email a few days ago.
See,
so yeah,
that's why you talk to the chat.
Yeah, there's going to be so many brands that people are going to be like, hang on a minute, let me go look them up.
Immediate researchers. Yeah, I think they're really cool, actually.
Yeah.
All I can see now is that angry face, though, in that piece.
Ruined. The only thing I want on the website is that car, I think.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want on the website is car, and then the watches. I like it.
Yeah.
Sam, what have you got?
One of mine that came into mind, and actually someone mentioned it in the chat, was let me share my screen real quick. Figure that out. It's like a weekly occurrence. I just don't know.
People don't realize how difficult it is.
No, I know. Well, I chose the Chanel J12 watch. It has gotten a lot of attention, but it's not something that people think of like when you're thinking of watches. Like, oh yeah, they make great watches. It's obviously more of a accessory jewelry kind of outlet, but I mean, a lot of people really love it. I do enjoy this watch. I've tried it on. I was at one of my watch shops that I go to, and they were selling some Chanel watches, and he asked me, he's like, have you seen them? Would you want to try them on? I was like, I don't know anything about them really, and I don't think it's my like kind of style, but I did try it on, and it honestly is a great watch. It is a 38 case, which is, it fits really nice. I tried on the one, it's like the half white, half like the strip of the black on the side too. Do you remember that one? I don't know if it shows on this website, but it was cool. I really, really thought it was cool. It's not something that obviously people gravitate to, but this one. Yeah, this one.
Oh, I've not seen that before.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was very different. It looked really cool on. My only thing is the price is what I buy it for $9,000 when I could get something way better for less.
What's the movement in it, Sam?
It does not say the movement. It says it's like a hand. It's a self-winding movement. Yeah, self-winding mechanical movement. Yeah. It doesn't have specifics. But it's nice.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's nice that it is an automatic watch, and it still is considered a women's watch. So that's something that I think they did well. Instead of making it like, oh, let's just make it a quartz, let's put some diamonds on it, and call it a day. Like I think they tried with it, and that's something that I really like about it.
Yeah.
Something that's really, really funny. And my other half is in the chat going, if she reads this, tell Lucy. A friend of mine actually found a fake of this watch on the floor with a broken bracelet. I think the spring bar had snapped off, and it was just on the floor. So it's actually sat on my dresser next to all our other watches currently.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, do I go and get it and show everyone? Because it does it the same as the white, like the all white one, which is so funny. It's not my taste at all. Mm-hmm. I don't know how I feel about Chanel making watches.
It's kind of like we were talking about it on the Scottish Watches one day, the Ralph Lauren watch that everybody went crazy for. It's weird, like you said. It's not a brand that you think like, oh yeah, they have great watches, I'll go out and pay $9,000 for this watch. It is weird, but I think they're trying to do something different, maybe just get people into the hobby or just interested other than just like a jewelry. Yes, like a jewelry aspect.
Yeah. If somebody's in the store spending, men or women, like spending thousands on an outfit, you can just be like, oh, would you like a matching watch to go with it? Yeah. And it's just an add-on. Like from a watchmaking point of view, we've had a few in for repair. Our watchmakers don't like working on them. They recommend that they go back to Chanel, and then one that we did send back to Chanel then came back to us under warranty because it still wasn't quite right. So I think it is, it's a fantastic looking watch, and they do well. So obviously they're not the worst watches out there. Just aware that somebody in the chat's got one. It's probably just not, it's not a watchmaker's watch, or it's a really nice fashion. I wouldn't say it's a fashion watch. It is still a luxury watch as opposed to a fashion watch. It's a luxury watch from a fashion brand as opposed to from a watchmaking brand.
Yeah. I was just surprised. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say what I do appreciate about them is it is a well-known brand that I think a lot of women would go to, and they've brought out a non-quartz watch, so they are offering exactly, I guess, what we've been talking about previously. It's not super flashy, it doesn't have diamonds in it, doesn't have it, it's not a quartz piece. I guess maybe for non-watch nerds, it's fantastic to get them into the mechanical watch world. Whereas for watch nerds, I think we're maybe shy away from brands that are initially fashion.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad they chose that route. I'm glad it's not like a 24 millimeter little dime piece. It's an actual good size. Like it's 38 millimeters. It looks great on everybody. I was just like really surprised. Like it caught a lot of traction like last year, like around the end of last year. And like I said, I tried it on and I was like not amazed by it. Like I liked it. It was just different, but it did catch a lot of people's attention. And I think in a good way, like you were saying, some people might have not known about watches or obviously no Chanel, but decided to like, hey, let me look at this watch and kind of venture out. So not a bad
it's
choice.
A good gateway watch.
Definitely.
Yes.
Come on. Good choice. I'm trying to think if I've got anything girly in my next offering.
It's like an alternative for women.
No, I don't have girly, but I'm just going to go outstandingly beautiful. Somebody, I don't know who it was, somebody mentioned in the chat, did I make a note who it was? No, sorry, I didn't. So whoever it was mentioned a couple of brands, Daniel Roth and Shiju Sandstrom. Never heard of them. But they also mentioned Arnold and Son. Again, it's one that a brand I've had a bit of dealings with. And in terms of photos, I'm just going to show you the one. I didn't have it lined up actually. Sorry. That Mr. David Sharp posted today of his Arnold and Son HM Perpetual Moon. Again, this is a watch that I've spoken about on Scottish Watches before. And it's so gorgeous. Arnold and Son is such a fab brand. Screen share.
So it was Natural Escapement, by the way, who popped this in our Instagram.
Thank you, Natural Escapement, for joining in. Look at that. Yeah, I haven't brought up like the brand's website, just that one photo. There we go. But yeah, Arnold, so they've just got like such a huge variety. It's like a bit of something for everyone. So this, I haven't got a picture of this, so I can go searching, but sort of zoomed out. But this is just like quite a sort of plainish blue guilloche dial that changes blue to purple in certain lights, and it's just got this huge moon phase. Gorgeous, like open case back. But then they do some quite like masculine models as well. A lot of like skeleton dials, a lot of tourbillons. Then some like plainer steel versions. So huge offering. I think they've been around. I should have done my research a bit more. They've been around for absolute years. But yeah, still quite underrated, I think. But I
hadn't heard of them until you wore one on this show, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
You
this
had
one.
a beautiful moon phase, and it was absolutely stunning.
It's really, really cute, cool.
I think I've never seen a moon phase like that. I thought it's just so, it's a statement. I love that aspect of it, and it just has so much great detail that you could just stare at it all day.
Yeah,
I do. There was a shop.
Don't wear it while you're driving.
True. There was a shop that I went to in downtown LA that has some, and this was years ago, and I didn't know anything about it, but they just captivate you when you see them in person, that are just insane. I mean, like I said, the detail that is put into it is so beautiful. I don't know if I ever were to own one, if I would ever take it off.
Yeah, and like the complications on some of them, gorgeous. They've got some like double barrels. Yeah, double barrels, like visible from the dial. All sorts of stuff going on. Power reserve indicators, and I like that.
Yeah, there's just like so much great history about the brand too. I mean, it was I think 1794, I believe, that they've been around, and
it's like UK.
Yeah,
yeah. And then it's a Swiss brand now, sort of Swiss made now, but originally UK.
Yeah, originally in the John Arnold, he went to like watchmaking school, all that, and he actually gave King George III a ring with a half-quarter repeater in it, and it was never seen like ever before, and it was like the coolest thing that King George was like a horrible person coming from an American, but he was terrible, but he got like some really cool stuff. I mean, it was a pretty cool thing that he got to do, and then it just kind of grew from there. And I guess it wasn't until like the 90s that they kind of like revamped the brand, and then it kind of like gained some more traction.
Yeah. No, very good. You've done your research. We'll say that.
I just got really excited. Yeah.
That's an amazing story.
Yeah, very cool. Right, so put it on your list, people. Another brand to go and investigate.
Yes.
A bit more.
Yeah. So they are a bit more expensive on the I guess expensive side.
Yeah.
I don't like using those words. I don't like using them. But
higher end of the
yes, they are slightly more.
You can see where the quality is. Yeah,
right.
It's Okay.
But they're stunning pieces for sure.
Definitely. Okay, what have we got next, Lucy? Anything more affordable?
I don't actually know the prices of these. I've just seen them on Instagram, and they are, if you're looking for pretty, these are pretty.
Ooh.
So they do bespoke pieces, and their dials are just incredible, absolutely incredible. So it's Satori Bellard. They do one-offs. They can tailor it.
What have I seen?
To whatever you want. And if I can find the video that I watched of the burgundy dial, it's literally, look at that, it's literally like wine.
Ooh.
Wow. That is,
they're gorgeous pieces, really, really well made. So they put a lot of detailing into them, and a lot of effort into each dial and each piece.
Is it Ming I'm thinking of with the minute, the minute track
like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ming do similar, I think. Yeah. See they're
cool.
This is pretty funky.
It's like a checkerboard.
Yeah. Like a dartboard, I think.
Like a dartboard, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
so do they keep the cases
like
the same? It's just like interchangeable dials.
I think so. I think those are like the basics that they work with, and then they make the dials to like bespoke.
I like that one.
Which one?
The spacey one.
Oh, that's pure mirror.
I meant the bluey
as well. Like it's just so cool.
Oh, you see your face every time you look at your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So these are my. This is my other choice.
Derek asked in the chat if they had an oxblood dial.
I think it is their burgundy. Burgundy, but also oxblood, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost. I mean, look at that. How cool would that be?
Oh my gosh.
On your wrist.
That
Galaxy dial
would be amazing.
Oh, I like these. I'm gonna have to look them up.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you can probably, they have the basic, case and hands. I think they do the blue steel as well, which is really cool. But yeah, you just pick your own dial.
That's kind of cool. So they quartz.
There you go. Won't do some polished titanium watches for a while after this. I had trouble with those, but I should probably have done more research. But I'm just obsessed with these dials.
Yeah,
absolutely obsessed with them. I think they're really cool. So
yeah, I like it.
The choice, and I will go away and do more research on them later.
No, we're just going to highlight, these brands to people. They can go and do their own research.
Exactly.
I like that, definitely. I'm going to have to, look into it some more. All right, Sam, you got the next one?
Yes. All right. Next one that I thought of when we were talking last week about this was Orient Star. People don't talk about this one too often, but they have really great options for. I personally feel like it's a lot of people that are just now getting into the hobby. They have some really good options. Not many over 1,000. There's a few that could be. There's a world timer, but all automatic movements. Really beautiful. A lot of simple designs. I really enjoy it. Something that I enjoy. My boyfriend had one for a while. He actually wore to our prom, and so it was like this. It was just stainless steel, not the rose gold on the bezel, but it's really great. For the price, it was like under 1,000, not necessarily this one, and I think it's just a really cool brand to just start getting into automatic watches. It has that classic clean design. It's not necessarily a tool watch. Of course, you can go for something else, but if you want something like a dress watch and you're still like unsure of where to go, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a good option. I think this one's really beautiful with the hands and the Roman numerals.
Yeah, like Breguet.
Gives it a beautiful touch, and it doesn't need to have a lot. Like I said, if you're just starting out, I would definitely go for something like this because I don't know much about it, and it's for only $445 on the website. Good size, 38.7. So I think it would be a great option for people, and you don't see me like posting or anything. It's just kind of a low-key kind of brand. You don't see it very often, and I wish people give it more of a chance because they are automatic movements. For the price, you can't really go wrong. And everyone can wear them. That's something that I love.
Yeah. Julian said they're sold everywhere in the Far East. I don't know if that was a joke. Very much like the Orient.
They're actually Japanese, believe it or not.
It's owned by Seiko. Ah.
Yeah.
Derek.
Yeah, they're
Derek's
Japanese.
just comes out with all the facts, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I was just about to say, Watch and Dog actually commented on our Instagram and said, Orient, everyone talks Seiko, but it's not as it used to be.
Okay.
So I think these are a fantastic brand, fantastic entry-level brand for sure. Their quality at the price point is great. Their options are great. It's I would be excited to see one still.
I would honestly like consider getting one just because I personally have never owned one.
Same, yeah.
I'm like I said, my boyfriend had one. I don't really remember his experience with it. But just to personally have it, and like I said, I think I could find something that would really speak to me and have that little bit of a dressier kind of style, have that simplicity that I like in a watch. But just to personally have it would be interesting and to have a better feeling about it.
Yeah.
Other than
I feel it's like someone turning 18, they get like a nice watch, they get like maybe an Emporio Armani. I feel like for again, going back to fashion watch, that would be a £400 or £500 fashion watch, whereas this would be a £400 or £500 watch, watch made by a watchmaker, and you're going to get so much more quality from it.
For sure.
Yeah.
We have a lot of like history. Me and history, I swear. There's a lot of history in the brand that they keep even today, that it's they're not trying to like keep up with the times and like make it look like something else, that they just kind of do their own thing, and that's what I really appreciate in a brand.
I like it. Good shout. Okay, I'm going to
what you got next.
My next, this is actually one of the watches that I wanted to wear this evening, but we don't have it in stock. We're sold out. Well, the specific watch I wanted to wear. So I am going for. This screen takes a little while. Elliot Brown. So they are a British brand based in Poole in Devon. Yeah, checking my geography now. And actually set up opposite the SBS, Special Boat Services. I've forgotten the word of it now. Depot where they're based. So they have a real sort of action and adventure. They're really popular with military guys. But what happened is making watches, and then the SBS guys came over and said, well, this is actually, what we want from a watch. Can you make it as sturdy as this? These are nailed bezel, nailed crown, really legible, great loom. So they made a lot of watches. They actually had a watch that's got a NATO stock number as well. To test the watches, they put one on the front of the boat, and the boat then sailed around the world, and then it came back and it was still in one piece. Wow.
It's a good test. It's an expensive test, but
what an experiment.
They've got, I'll skip back one. They've got like a huge range. So they've got sort of quartz watches for maybe £300. 400 there. Automatics then sort of 600. I don't think they've got anything over £1,000. A lot of rubber straps. I actually wore one on holiday a couple of years ago. Had like a really nice like bright blue strap, blue dial. Again, just like I just wanted something that I could, okay, I'll be honest, it was a holiday to Ibiza. I didn't want to wear a watch that I was going to worry about losing. I was like, okay, fine. I don't need to worry about this.
Initiation into adulthood for sure.
And then my fate. So the stock's not work, and I've always liked them, but it's been a bit like I couldn't pick one out. And then this one I tried on and actually brought it home to take some photos of it. The light better here, I promise, not just stole it. And really liked it. I think it's just the colour combination of it, the bronze.
It looks good.
It is a
Hobson automatic. For anyone who's listening and not watching.
Oh yeah. So the Hobson in bronze. The only thing I was a little bit hesitant about is it's a bronze PVD coating and not solid bronze. So I don't know if the coating would start to come off after a little while. Otherwise, if it wasn't for that, I probably would get it. It's no look. Let me just read this out. Few watches are blessed with this level of natural inbuilt style. Yet it's no look at me fancy pants either.
At least they're honest.
It is a very honest self-review, isn't it? That
I like that.
It's a weird way of saying like it's impressive, but not too
it's all
much
right.
of a statement.
Yeah. And yeah, really like that strap on it.
Cool.
And then
Yeah,
a few
I like it.
other points to note about them. Yeah, so it's like really popular with military guys. They do loads of military special editions, so keep an eye out there. But one of their ambassadors, please say it's on the website.
I hope
Where
so.
is she?
Yes. Is that it? No.
She came up on their Instagram.
That's
might not be on their
a couple
website
of
yet.
women.
Yeah. So okay, yeah. So yeah, female firefighter. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to get a photo, but they have got a female racing car driver as one of their ambassadors. I can't think of her name now. I have to look it up. And she's like really cool, really badass. And they have an association with Land Rover as well. They do a couple of Land Rover watches, and she like races Land Rovers. She's really cool.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Oh, she's cool.
Yeah,
she sounds like a real cool person.
Yeah. So yeah, no, a lot of love for Elliot Brown. So yeah, look them up.
That's cool. I like them. It's very really cool design. I know it's someone's pet peeve, but I like the crown at 4 o'clock because it's not out of the way. It's not protruding like super, like you've seen some that are just really out of place. Like, you can barely tell that it's there, and that's something that I like. It's
literally
really pretty. It's pretty flush.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally at like on first glance, very quickly, I didn't even realize it had a crown. Maybe it's just the angle.
No, yeah, exactly.
I only just noticed it's got a date window as well.
Yeah, I don't usually like date windows there either, but I don't mind that one.
Yeah, I know, and that's like a good detail, because I know so many people that are like, I hate 4 o'clock windows, 4 o'clock crowns, you name it. But this is one that I don't think a lot of people would pay much attention to.
Yeah, it's so discreet. It leaves everything else quite balanced, I think.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and it was super comfortable. I wore it for a couple of photos. Oh damn it! I might go and buy it now. All right, okay. But then I'm thinking, like, when would I wear it instead of my Oris?
That's true. Oris is a winner.
Yeah.
If you want to go, and maybe if you want to go somewhere that you are going to bash it, if you go rock climbing or something, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but I think that's the color tones that I really like on it as well. So. Yeah.
Right. That pairs nicely.
Yeah, one to think about. Okay. All right. Okay. Time is flying by. It does, doesn't it?
Oh God, it really does.
It always does.
Yes. On to the next.
I'll go quick, and I'll go from one. It's my turn next, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can jump in. Okay. From one bronze watch to another. This is the Zelos Swordfish 40 bronze.
No screen sharing. She's got it in person.
I will still share it because it is not focusing at all. But it's so cool, honestly.
Yes.
It's a little bit chunky, but yeah, I'm obsessed. Absolutely obsessed with it. You guys know it's been a brand that I've been interested in for quite a while now. Bit of an advocate, and I was really, really excited to actually get physically hands-on with it and see whether it lived up to, I suppose, everything that I've hoped. No pressure. And it really, really is just such a gorgeous piece. This is the bronze range that they've recently brought out as well. And they do have some, look how busy, how popular they are. Like, everything is sold out.
Oh, yeah. Is this one where you were like sitting there waiting for it to launch and then you had to jump on it? Oh, no, that was your Smiths. Was it this one?
That was the Smiths. This one, though, literally like a couple of hours after their launch, everything was sold out. So they only do a small quantity each time. And then I guess they produce new things. So it's not like they dish out the same watch over and over again. They really, really do mix it up, which is something I really love about them. They do dials so incredibly well. They use loads of different materials as well, which is really, really cool. They experiment with stuff. They just do their own thing.
What do they call your dial?
This is the bronze teal.
Ooh.
So this is,
and is it a rubber strap? Yeah,
it is. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, rubber strap, which is actually a really cool strap.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite tempted to buy the bronze bracelet.
Yeah.
Just
you said it was like $200, right?
Yeah, it's like $200 for the bracelet. But I just want to see how it looks all bronze. I haven't seen one in person. I also want to see how it patinas.
Yeah.
I'm also quite intrigued. It's a 40 mil. Sits pretty well on the wrist. The loom is really cool. I don't know whether there's actually a picture of the loom. But a bit more about them. They started up in 2014 through Kickstarter.
Cool.
They launched their first 3 variations through Kickstarter initially, and they were received really, really, really well. So obviously
What's
went off. And
the case thickness on it?
the case thickness is 12 mil.
That's not bad.
It's not actually.
It's
not actually
not-
that bad at all. It's not tiny.
Right, but it's not like just a chunk
No.
block on your wrist like some divers can be, especially how small our wrists are.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see.
Yeah,
So,
that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So if I compare it to the OP, it's not actually. I don't know if you can actually tell.
Yeah.
It's not crazy different.
No.
No, not at all.
No.
And it sits, like I said, it sits really well. It's got a 200 meter water resistance. The dial is like, so
I
good.
can't wait for you to like summer. You're going to be out there taking photos of it, catching the light. It's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's not even summer yet, and I'm already on it.
How is the dial? Is it like a sunburst, or is it like a?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
It's a blue sunburst.
Again.
So just want to touch a little bit on their discontinued models, and just to show you the variation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this aquamarine is amazing. They
Oh
try
my
different
goodness.
colours. They
That's
use
beautiful.
meteorite. They've tried, titanium, skeleton,
I wonder how it
bronze.
works as like a business model to make so many like short runs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, because a lot of the cases are different as well. So this is one of their
that's really
first
different.
ones, which is cool.
It's like they found their like DNA like later on, isn't it? And it's all
Yeah.
yeah.
And then again, these were one of their first ones, the Abyss, which look quite thick.
Yeah.
They do look like a diver's helmet,
Mm.
like the proper old school ones. I don't know what they're called. I'm not a diver.
Bell something maybe.
Bell?
No, someone in the chat's going to tell us in a minute. Bell suit. Is it?
So yeah, the variation, like they've got Damascus, they've got carbon fiber. They really do vary, and they like to mix their medias and try new things, and I really appreciate that about them. And yeah, I know. I think it was Ricky who said, when he first saw one in person, he said the quality of them does rival those 3 times the cost.
Yeah, that was it. I remember him saying now. Yeah,
That's
and I was
impressive.
really skeptical about it, and it really does hold up to that in person. It really does.
That's cool.
So.
Yeah. I like them. I want one. Oh, it's not much longer, girls. We can get out in public. We can start seeing watches again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So excited. It's going to be good.
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay, Sam, you got another offering? We've got another 10 minutes still.
I do. Okay, I'll make this one quick. This one, I honestly did not know anything about it until I joined Instagram. One of those just smaller or just brands I just had no idea about. But it's the SUF Helsinki line. I think these watches are really cool, especially the 180. Really cool dials. They have like a frosted look to them. So like in the light, they have a little bit of like shine and shimmer to them. These kind of pictures just don't do it justice. I've seen the red a lot. I don't know if you girls have, but really, really cool. They're very limited to, I believe, 50 pieces. And the blues is just fantastic. Of course, I'm a blue person, of course. So the blue looks great. The red does like very, very cool colors that they chose. Fun fact, me and my boyfriend did pick up one together. It's a limited edition. It's let me see. He posted it on his Instagram today, but I'll pull up a picture. I think this one, the like aqua color. Isn't that awesome? And it has, like I said, that frosted dial. So in the sun, I don't know if you can see that salmon one up top right here. It has that little bit of like a shimmer almost in some lights. It's not like statement, huge, like it's instantly going to catch your eye. It's one of those just fine, minute details that you see when you look at it further. But really cool. This one that we got doesn't have a date window, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
I like it just a little bit more. I feel like it kind of takes away a little bit from the dial. But I dig it. I haven't seen it in person yet. He's hogging it. I know, little stinker. So I'm excited about this one. But like I said, I don't know if it's just me, but it was just kind of one of those brands that you just kind of know through Instagram. It's not like a so well-known advertised brand, but they have some really, really great stuff, and I think that their dials are awesome. Simple.
I feel like I've seen the red and white cutout one. I think you scroll up. That one. I feel like I've seen that before.
Yes, this one's cool.
The Peroni.
Motorcycling.
Maybe it is like from a. Is it from like a helmet or something?
It looks like it. Yeah, it's a
Grand
motorcycle.
Prix.
Yeah, a very interesting design. I think it looks really cool though. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a 42.
I've seen the blue one on Instagram quite a bit. I think they look a little bit like the blue reminds me of IWCs.
I was thinking the same thing when I first saw them. I think I was just scrolling on like, how you could look up like hashtags and stuff. I saw them and I was just scrolling through and my first instinct was like, oh yeah, it's a IWC. But the more you look into it, really, really cool. But like I said, very limited, a little harder to find. You kind of have to know someone to get them, or at least, be in the market for them. They range about 3,000, or outside of the EU, 2,400, right around there. So for what you're getting, I mean, I think it's a pretty cool option. But like I said, it's just one of those things that if you aren't on Instagram and just don't know smaller watch brands. Like I honestly think about like if we didn't have a platform to share our like watches, like how would people know about these smaller brands?
Well, it used to happen in the olden days,
right? Like how would you market? Like honestly,
to go out.
Yeah, true. We could go out, but yeah.
So Derek said, more fun facts. SUF is Steven Sarpeniva's more affordable watch brand, which then leads me to the question: who is Steven Sarpeniva is? Derek, help out here.
Another question for you.
He's typing. He's like, hang on.
I got you.
Quick, Bill, till he answers. No, it's not come up yet. But yeah, no, they're cool. They're definitely cool. Yeah, you have to send us lots of photos
Oh, I will.
when you get hold of it.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Congratulations on your new watch. When you get it.
Next week I get to go. I get to get it. So.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yes.
I've got one more that I just wanted to share because I don't think they're released yet. It is a lovely chappie. Did I catch his name? I don't think I did. Called. He's releasing Coast Watches. I don't know if you've come across this chap. And I had a few lovely messages, and he's like, "What do you think of this? What do you think of it?" And I really like them. I think he's sending some over for review to the UK. And yeah, I think for somebody just to say, like, yeah, I'm going to design a watch. What do you think? They're just kind of, really well balanced. They're quite similar to, like, I don't want to say similar, obviously they're not, but in the same vein of a few other brands that we've, I think, discussed this evening, isn't it? That kind of diver look, but just quite clean and balanced and sort of an everyday. There's a gorgeous blue. Oh, I think he sent it to me in a separate message. But yeah, this I really like, the textured dial.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So yeah, keep an eye out for those. I think they're going to be quite nice when they come over. I don't think he's given me any prices yet, so I don't know what sort of price range they are.
I like that they're 40 mil. It's a very wearable size for everybody. But it still has, like you said, has that great classic diver look still. Yeah, it's a very different case shape. It's not, you know what I'm saying, like the lugs just curve out almost a little bit instead of just kind of straight out or whatever. Yeah, I like that though. It just makes it a little more interesting.
To get
braided bracelet as well. Maybe that adds to sort of the box feel to the lugs.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, keep an eye out. That was another little shout out there. Do we want to run through the rest of the list? Is it like just for people to go and investigate?
Yes. This is our kind of show. We make you do the work for us.
This is what other people have told us you need to then go and investigate.
Yep.
We put the options out there for you. I do want to also give a little shout out to Deborah Thune. Like, not I don't know them personally, but I wouldn't have even known about them if I hadn't have been randomly scrolling on the Instagram Discover page, and I came across some of their pieces, and now I'm absolutely obsessed with them. Like their design, the way that they look at them, and the way their creative minds work, I think is just fantastic. Yeah, no, I like that. Who do we have? So again, Dave Gathard, A Visual Sound, said HYT. They're great. They're very confusing. Not quite my style. No.
Charles S. Sosa said ball.
Yep. I think someone else said that.
Jumping jalapeno. No, jumping jalapeno. Fortis, Damasco, Lane, and Chapek. We're big fans of Chapek, aren't we?
Yeah,
that's great.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I will never stop dreaming about their abyss.
I know. Oh, one day, Lucy. One day we're going to get one.
One day.
We'll share. We might have to share first.
We might have to share.
Should we do like a group buy? Is that a thing? Can we do
like how Sam's doing with her other half? I think there should be a thing.
Like, we could get like 10 of us or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I like this.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll get it like a week.
If we get 12 of us, then we could have it a month a year.
Ooh, not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
That will be our chat at the next meetup. The next possible meetup.
Yes.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Nick at Fears pointed out Gerard Perregaux, who are amazing.
Yes.
I was surprised. I thought he was going to go for Laurent Ferrier because one of his dream watches is a Laurent Ferrier, but maybe he didn't think it was underrated. So
maybe, yeah.
that might be.
I got a few responses to Christopher Zavoder. Sorry, didn't see your name right. He says Zodiac. I agree.
Yeah.
There's such great history, such great design, great case shapes. Everyone can wear them. There's automatic options, chorus options,
Vintage.
Oh yeah, and they still have that vintage feel that they
Mm.
keep from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Like my Zodiac Grand Hydra is a 70s, it has that 70s feel for the, oh gosh, I forget which one it is. I don't know. Look it up and tell me.
Yeah. The sea wolf. They've got the sea wolf and the seascape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Super
The vintage,
Wolf as well, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They're nice.
That one's great.
Yeah.
And then what else? Oh, I from the Whiskey and Watches podcast, he said that some people, it's completely up to you, but some people do sleep on Seiko. I understand. Some people hate it, some people love it, but there's some really great options for everybody. That's what he was saying. Of, whether you're just starting out or if you want something nicer, they have that option. But there's a lot of people that just like absolutely hate Seiko. So for that reason, they just don't go for that. So
yeah,
I agree. You just
underrated.
Don't listen to what everyone says necessarily. Make your own opinion sometimes.
I would also put, at least up until the last couple of months, maybe 6 months, I would also include Grand Seiko in that as a collective. I think a lot of people, they sort of went a little bit under the radar, and I think it's now only because they're hounding people with new releases that they're actually taking notice.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
I think it's sort of like Red Bar when I joined. Coming up 3 years ago, you didn't see that many, and then and then like the last sort of as 18 months, it's just more and more people getting hands on with them, and like actually I can see the quality and getting a bit excited about them. So yes, definitely a good one. I think is there any? Cole at Hidinki. Hi.
Hey.
Müller Glashut. Müller? I probably pronounced that wrong, haven't I? That was his suggestion. Definitely. There are so many. I've got this list here. There's just still so many, isn't there?
Yeah.
Maurice
Speedy
Lacroix.
Squala. Breguet. Glycine.
Brodinki's
and Longines.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Youngins, Rado. I struggle with a little bit. It's all the ceramic that breaks too easy. I've seen too many broken Rados.
Oh
no.
Mark Grass said. Mark Grass said Bulova should be more appreciated.
Yeah, I agree.
Sam Reppin.
I agree. Watch is amazing. People slept on it.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. There is so many watches out there. So get excited and
comment the ones that you think we missed, or
sorry if we missed yours.
Please leave a comment below or on our Instagram. Make sure you subscribe, like, ring that bell. All the jazz.
And also get on your podcaster of choice now. It is Scottish Watches Lugs edition.
Okay.
Lugs.
Right. So if you search that on Spotify, so it's not under Scottish Watches on Spotify, it's under Scottish Watches Lugs edition.
Live, I think. Lugs edition. SWL Lugs edition.
Podcast or listener of choice. Podcasting of choice. Okay.
Podcast now, people. You can't escape us. We're not just on YouTube anymore.
We're making the big leagues.
yeah, that's a scary thought. And we do one more. So as we're finishing up here, head over to Instagram, and Nicholas is doing his Instagram live. Nicholas at Fears is doing his Instagram lives every Wednesday from 8:00. So you want to carry on watching people talk about watches on your Wednesday evening, then you can head over there.
There you go.
Please do.
A whole evening full.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's so much great content out at the moment. I really can't catch it all. I watched a live interview of Max Buser from MBNF. Oh my God, he's wonderful. He's just like so inspiring and just so kind, and I could just listen to him all day. So that's my little fangirl moment this week.
Crush right there.
It was meant to be an hour, and it ran over to like an hour and 45 minutes. He was like, "Oh no, I'm free until like whatever next hour, whatever." So carry on.
He's so cool.
Super cool. But anyway, okay, we should probably let these good people go.
Yes.
And,
sorry guys.
Thanks
for watching.
Thanks for watching. Go watch it.
Yeah. We'll catch you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.